Last week, gold rallied to a new all-time high on the expectation of several interest rate cuts next year, and as a result, many people flooded to their local coin shops to sell their gold. My question is, are you selling your gold into this rally? Let's talk about it. Hey everybody, it's now about 4:40 in the afternoon on December 4th, and the blitz upward in gold spot price late last week is over for now, as the price has pulled back some and is beginning to show signs of settling in for today. While there is a lot of hype around gold right now with these higher prices, personally, I'm not getting too worked up over this short-term opportunity to sell. I'm in the accumulation phase. I'm still trying to build my stack of gold. I know it's not a normal day when gold sets an all-time high in value in US dollars, that is, but these are days when gold makes headlines. And many people would suggest that when gold is making headlines, it is a good time to sell. My personal opinion is that gold will continue to run up in price in 2024. Just how high it goes, however, is really anybody's guess. I have a number in my head, and I'll talk about that toward the end of the video. Now, gold hitting an all-time high in US dollar value did send many holders of gold to coin shops across the country looking to sell at these elevated prices. I was at my local coin shop this weekend, and they were overwhelmed with callers and just people showing up at the door to sell their gold. As a result of this, my coin shop did lower their buyback prices on gold. They were offering 99% of spot on gold bars and also offering close to spot, if not spot, for foreign coins and giving a little premium back for US coins like Eagles and Buffaloes. Now, that could have all changed by now. It's late in the day on Monday. That was Friday, as the market was moving pretty quickly up, and it has turned downward today. However, I did talk to my coin shop owner for quite some time this weekend, and he was telling me that a lot of coin shops were taking in so much gold last week that they began calling each other, looking to move their inventory, perhaps smaller shops calling larger shops that move product more quickly, seeing if they need some gold, or working together to try to get their inventory over to wholesale so that they can, move it out and get some cash. A lot of that activity was going on here in Florida last week as gold made the big run up to its new all-time high on the speculation of, several Federal Reserve interest rate cuts next year, the first coming this March. That speculation just drove people out into the streets to go sell their gold. Obviously, things are difficult in the United States right now. I'm feeling it. My wife is feeling it. We are all feeling the financial crunch of inflation, and buying gold is a luxury item. Gold is something that I buy when there is money left over to do so. It's savings for me. That's really what it is. I'm saving wealth in gold. It's not something that I just spend very easily. I hold it because I love it. And, I don't really need to sell right now. So for me, I'm in a different spot than many of you out there. NASDAQ.com says that traders have now priced a 70% chance for a rate cut in March of 2024. And if that doesn't happen, then you're probably going to see the price of gold pull back, meaning if the Fed indicates as we get into 2024 that they're going to keep rates where they're at, or maybe even an actual increase, which Wall Street is betting against right now, then you can bet that gold prices will come down. So if you were looking to sell, maybe that was the best opportunity there last week. As you know, rates provide higher yields to defensive investors or safe haven investors than holding physical gold. When you buy gold, you hold the gold, but it's not providing any utility for you. Bank certificates of deposit, money market accounts, CDs, things like that. Those things do very well against gold when rates are going up. But now that rates are looking to come down, that is changing things. Wall Street is pricing in these rate cuts next year, which has really lowered the opportunity cost of holding physical gold now. Opportunity cost is what you are potentially losing out on by choosing one asset over another. Gold is, much more liquid than a CD. You may have to pay a penalty to pull your cash out of a CD if an emergency arises, whereas gold, it's very quick to take down to a coin shop and sell. However, once more, gold doesn't pay a dividend, and when the rates were pretty high, a lot of people were selling their gold to get into those type of financial instruments that they felt were more safe in order to get a little dividend back. There is also some old advice out there that says when you see gold's price in the news, in the headlines, with the big news channels, then that's a great time to sell because that has just alerted the masses. And we saw that last week with people coming in, selling all their jewelry, trying to flip any kind of gold coin they may have had for years, thinking this was the best opportunity for them to get the most for that gold. Financial pundits have, of course, been talking quite a bit about gold's price lately in the news. So yeah, you get it, right? It's all over the place right now. Now, if you are someone who is looking to sell, obviously I can only speak to my own personal situation, right, on what I'm going to do, but we're all different. My advice to you would be to start calling around to several coin shops in your area and just ask what they're buying that particular gold that you have for. That is before you make the trip, because what I don't want to happen to you is for you to just drive down there, show up thinking you're going to get the standard, $50 over spot for this 1 ounce gold coin. And you may walk in there and then walk out disappointed when they only offer you 98 or 99% of spot. Okay, so call around to a couple of shops. Just takes a few minutes. Try to figure out what they're paying for gold, and go with the one that's paying the most. That's my advice to you. Now, I'd like to know how you handled this run up. Many stackers and collectors here follow the channel, so if you're someone who went out and sold this week, please let me know. Leave a comment down below. Let me know. Let me know what you're thinking as far as gold's price going into 2024, if you're willing to put your thoughts out there on the issue. Also, I want to know if you're on the fence with selling. If you're someone out there who's thinking about selling at these prices, let me know, and we can talk about it. Me personally, I didn't really buy a whole lot during the month of November as prices were coming up. But that really wasn't spot price driven. It was more due to the holiday expenses that I have coming up, having some children and obviously my relatives to buy gifts for at a time when the cost of living is also much more expensive than it has been in recent time. So I'm not selling. I'm actually still looking to accumulate gold and silver in 2024. As a matter of fact, 2024 is right around the corner, and that's a perfect time for me to start many new stacking challenges here. We're going to stack different tubes of silver and continue to raise the bar on how much gold we put into the stack. But once more, we're all different, and I know that financial times are hard, and you may be needing to get into cash for one reason or the next. What I can say is that, once more, if things don't play out the way that Wall Street is expecting, right now, 70% chance that we'll see a rate cut in March. If that begins to shift and it looks like we're going to stay stagnant or maybe even the odd chance of a rate hike, then you can expect gold prices to drop. So keep an eye on the market in January. I'd also like you to keep an eye on the market around January 10th, because that is the day that there is a lot of speculation that the SEC is going to approve the first Bitcoin spot ETF. Now, we're talking about Bitcoin here and not gold for just a second, but I want to remind you that gold is up about $200 in 2023. All right, around about $200 from its low to its current price. And Bitcoin is up from just under 20,000 in the 18,000 range to now around $41,000. So Bitcoin's doing pretty well, and there's a lot of speculation that we could see, $60,000, $70,000 Bitcoin once that spot ETF is approved, which would allow, BlackRock, Fidelity, whoever the issuing large bank is, to go out and buy Bitcoin on the open market. And that's going to send prices much higher. So all things to consider. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. Please come back tomorrow as I'll be unboxing a little gold and silver. I got a box in from Gold Club Direct, so we're going to review that online bullion dealer and show you what they sent me. Have a nice day, everyone, and keep stacking, my friends. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you for watching our video. I hope you subscribe to our YouTube channel.